Testing audio. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a brief tutorial on the Heist and any percent strategies for beginners. And then I'm going to do Mario Flash tests. This tutorial will also be up on YouTube for those of you that want to see it there. Hey Cheese, hope you're doing well. Hopefully, yeah, input display is kind of in a weird spot, but it works. Yeah, I'll leave it there for today. Alright, so where is it? I'm gonna show off a couple different strategies. So most important thing, always create a new copy of the map whenever your startup runs, because intro cutscene skip will only work on, like, if you slash kill, you can play the game again, but you won't have intro cutscene skip. You'll have to watch the intro. So here, for stairs, for beginner strats, what I'd recommend doing is just sprint your way up and try to avoid bonking on the ceilings. If you're feeling more advanced, like me, you can try also cutting corners by jumping in the corners, but that's a lot harder. I wouldn't recommend it for a beginner. Then you want to come over to this area, jump in, sprint jump through this vent. There's really only one way to go. And there are two different strategies that I'm going to show off for level 0. The first one is the risky strategy, and you should only go for it if you have a slow PC or the game lags, because if not, you will get busted a lot by doing this. Personally, my game lags a lot, so this is the strat that I go for. There you go. Alright, so hold on. When you come out of here, immediately run across to the security office, hack both of the computers inside by right-clicking them, wait for that camera to get disabled, then hack this and run over to here. Then you want to grab the key card, which is in here, and just go over to the elevator, which is going to be to your left out of that room, and you're free to go. Wow. Now I want to show the fast strat. This strat is a lot more risky. Do not attempt this. Hello YouTube, nice. Don't attempt this strat unless either your PC is bad or you need it to PB. So I'm just going to restart the level real quick. Right? So same start, but then instead of going to the security office, you immediately go over here and then run down this hall. And then the rest is the same. Yeah, if your PC doesn't lag at all, that strat is essentially impossible. Then just come over here. Alright, now, I want to talk about something very important. Keycard preservation. You can keep your keycards between levels, and it saves a significant amount of time. However, there is a chance that you mess it up, and so I'll be showing both the keycard preservation and non-keycard preservation strats for every level. So, to do keycard preservation, you have to flip that lever, and then start spam clicking your night vision goggles. Like this. And as you can see, I missed it. But normally, you'd want to keep spam clicking until the level loads. You can stop spam clicking earlier, but then there's a chance that you won't be spam clicking and the keycard will go out of your inventory. It's weirdly inconsistent. I don't know what causes it. So I'll show off the non-keycard preservation strat first. Regardless of the non-keycard preservation and the keycard preservation, on this level it's the same, it just saves 5 seconds. So you come over here to sensor research, hack through this, and then grab prototype.
Don't just stand there. Hack the prototype.
Then at this intersection you want to go to the right. Then here I'm going to wait for this robot. A large part of this game is deciding whether to jump in front of a camera or a robot or wait for it. I am gonna sneak past right now because he's turning. I'm gonna start left clicking this door. If I had the keycard, I just use the keycard. If you have the keycard from keycard preservation, you can just open that door normally. It's much faster. But if you don't, then you have to punch the door open. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show that off.
Don't just stand there. Hack the prototype.
Alright, this time the robot's much further back. I'm gonna risk it. So you want to start left clicking on the top block of the door. Then there are two things that you can do. You can either attempt to run in, and you'll notice that the hitbox is really weird there. And that's because the door is blocked by two invisible slimes. But you can actually kill those slimes and then open the door. So if you want to kill the slime in both the top and the bottom half of the door, you won't have this weird hitbox whenever you try to open the door, but it also takes longer. Then in this room, you want to grab the green key card, which I just did. Then when you're ready to head out, you're going to want to run over to here. And this door, you have to break down no matter
Wait, are you gonna use it?
how.
Just make sure you
No,
don't break
like, it doesn't matter if you got keycard preservation or not. You have to break down that door with your fists. Then you want to grab this prototype. If you have not done keycard preservation, you want to grab this. And then you want to head back out. Then, depending on how high your alarm level is right now, you may want to go to the security office. I'd recommend going to the security office if your alarm level is above 40-ish%. Hack both of the computers in here. Then run over to this. You can open this along your way or not. Depends on whether that robot's in the way. Anyway, after coming down this hall, you take a right. And then you want to run through this. Hey Max, hope you're doing well. It's better to have a worse computer. Not always. Also, hey Jesse, hope you're doing well. It depends. Having a worse computer means loads take longer. It takes longer to hack keypads. But it also means that cameras won't spot you as much. And so it's more about having the ideal amount of lag.
Don't just
So right
stand
here,
there.
you
Hack
grab
the prototype.
sensor mode. Go over to here. Since I don't have the key card, I'll break this open. If you have the key card, you use the key card here. Grab this and leave. Yeah, as you can tell, sometimes it's very hard to get through doors. That's why breaking down both of the slimes might be worth it. You can also break them down from pretty far away. Alright.
Wait.
Now's actually a good time to go. Grab recharge mode. Grab yellow key card. If you line yourself up with the door and then try to go through it, it's a little bit more consistent. I have less than 40% alarm level, so I'm just going to run for it. I didn't get that. That's fine. Alright. Since my alarm level is really high, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to wait for that camera to turn here. Go now. That was very bad. I probably should have reset my alarm level. Can't you just set the max amount of FPS to 30? I don't think that would change things. In fact, that might actually make things worse. Because, I looked up how to improve performance on the Minecraft wiki, and they said that actually setting your max frame rate to unlimited was the best course of action.
Don't just stand there. Hack the prototype.
You'll notice how here I'm jumping. That's an advanced thing that you can do. If you attack while moving downwards, you're going to get a critical hit. And so it lets you kill the slimes slightly faster.
Wait, are you gonna use it?
At the risk
Make sure you
of
don't break it.
missing a hit. See, the slime almost knocked me into the area where the camera would have spotted me. That would have been really bad. Please let me through. Thank you. Let's break down this slime as well to be safe. There we go. Grab this. Grab this. Alright, camera's in the way, so I have to wait. You do not want to open a door if there's a camera, and the only thing between you and the camera is the door. Because if I do, the camera can spot you through the door. I have a really high alarm level, so I'm going to reset it. There we go. Got the door opening this time. Then once you've run into here, you want to run to the storage closet. Go up. And then it's going to be the first vent right here. So grab hacking level 2. and get out of that room. And then here you want to take a right and get into this elevator. And that'll take you to the next level. Now, in this level, keycard preservation is extremely important. If you do not get keycard preservation and you are a top level runner, that is an instant reset. If you're a not so top level runner, oh, having a worse PC makes the camera spot you less. Yeah, but hacking also takes longer, and so it's, like I said, you have to have the optimal amount of lag. Anyway, I'm gonna show off keycard preservation again.
You're doing pretty well.
It doesn't always work, and I'm not sure why that is. Okay, I think I got it, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna keep spam clicking until the level loads in. Alright, so I'll begin by showing off the keycard preservation strat. Go to the right at the start. Run down this hallway. You might want to go into the ventilation pump room, because that robot might spot you otherwise. There's no way I'm running ahead of this guy now, so I have to wait. If you have a slow PC, you might want to run past here. It's risky though. Yeah, that was not a great idea. Okay. Then you want to open that door, grab X-ray mode from in here. Now, what you want to do is run over to here and grab this key card, the red key card. You should be aware that that robot zigzags quite a bit in here, and so you'll probably want wait for him to pass you before you want to grab that key card. It's the first desk to the left. Then you want to hug the left wall until you reach sensor level 2 research. Here you want to grab sensor mode level 2. And now you want to turn on X-ray mode. And you can either run for it. I would not recommend it. I'd recommend jumping into the area where I was right there. I'll show it off again. This is also a great opportunity to show off the strat when you don't get keycard preservation. So let's say you messed up, you didn't get keycard preservation.
Floor is big. Don't get lost.
In the olden days, before you could break down doors with your bare fists, this was a lot worse. But now what you do is you just go into here, break down the door to maintenance. Then you want to head up, go left in the vents, grab this, and if you want to reset your alarm status as well, that's good. I don't know if you can do it from this block. It essentially loses you no time to reset your alarm level, so if it's a non-zero alarm level, I used to reset it there all the time. Then I go all the way down here. It really doesn't matter which shaft you pick. And then open up X-ray research. Grab this. And from here it's the same as with keycard preservation. You just go in here, grab the red keycard. Then keep hugging the left wall until you reach sensor level 2 again. Grab this. I'm gonna play it safer than I did last time. Instead of going for world record strats, I should be going for beginner strats. I have no idea what that was. I've never seen that. Well, I have seen that before, but I don't know why it happens. Then here, what you want to do is come over to this exact block right here. And you want to be using X-ray while on that block. Then you'll notice it works if you get complete objective read elevator code. Then what you want to do is you can either hack this or break down the door. I'd recommend hacking. And that brings you to the end of the X-ray level. Now, the next level is where the magic separates any percent in all floors, because there's not a bounce glitch. So again, I don't need keycard preservation here, so I'm actually not going to do it. Now, here, you want to start sprint jumping while in the elevator, because the timing for this is kind of tight. I don't know if it's always possible.
Did I so much?
Right there. Running past that is kind of tight. Especially with no lag. Then you want to run under that camera. Come over to here. Depending on how risky you're feeling, you may want to try and hack that while this robot is here. In all floors, the record's gotten so optimized that I have no choice but to do it. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, though. Then head into here, grab magnet mode. Once you've done that, I'm just going to close the door. I don't really need to, but you want to get directly under this vent and open it. Now, I'm trying to get directly in the center of this block. I don't know if this is an actual... I know it's not an actual requirement for the glitch. The any percent record holder says this makes it more consistent, but I don't know if that's actually true or not. I haven't done any significant testing. And this is the part where any percent becomes a really stupid category, because the entire run is going to come down to how good your out of bounds glitch is. So what you want to do is just right click, and spam jump. Not like that. You might also want to close that vent so you can retry it faster. Yeah, there we go. And when it works, you're going to be out of bounds. So then out of bounds, you look where this dirt is. You go through this path. And then you want to go over this panel right here. And you want to right click on level -6. And boom, you're in the last level in the game. Now, you'll get busted automatically because this is an optimal map. And so it's arranged that way for load skip reasons. I really hope this gets taken out of my inventory, because if it's not, I'm actually soft locked. That's not good. I'll show off the level anyway. So you want to run past that guy. This guy is a sonar robot. He's gonna spot you based on how fast you're moving. And so if you run past him, usually like right here in this area, he can't spot you. Then here, what I do is I run and jump, and I magnetize like this. And I use the pressure plates on the floor as kind of like a visual cue as to when I should magnetize. As you can tell, if you hit the pressure plates, you're busted automatically. I don't know why these key cards are here. Usually they're not. Oh, that barely made it. Then when you get across, right here, there are two ways of doing this. Either you can run in and hack it, or the smart way is, if the robot's in front of the camera's field of view will be obstructed. So as you can see right now, the camera can't see it at almost anything. So calmly walk in, hack the console. And then here, again, I would not recommend running through, but I'm going to do it. I would wait there. Actually, I think you have to run through, because you'd have to wait for the robot to go all the way around and then back. Then here, you want to pick the second block from the left. Drill through this, and drill through this, right here. Then, you want to run through this room. The strat that I always use is I hug the left wall. Then here, you have to stun both of these robots, so get like right in between them. I don't have my particles on, but they should be stunned just to make sure. Okay, we're good. Go up to this door, hack it. And once you're through the door, you want to use stealth mode. Drill this wall right here. And then here, there are two options that you can do. There are two sets of doors that you'd have to break down going that path. And it's slightly faster. I go for it in world record attempts, but like, I wouldn't recommend it for beginners unless you really feel like it, especially since that camera is staring you down. But either way, what you'd do is you'd stealth, and you'd walk up to one of the doors. You want to walk up to this set if you're a beginner. And then just walk through, and you're going to need to recharge here. I really wish I could get these out of my inventory so I could demonstrate this next part. Unfortunately, it seemed like that's not going to happen. So once you've recharged up to full, you'll know because you'll either have 200 energy or the recharge icon will be red. You want to come over this wall and drill 3 times. Now, you need to recharge again. And the reason is, grabbing that prototype is both slow and hard the intended way. So it's actually easier to do a strat that I call the busted strat, where it turns out that you have a few seconds where you can still complete each level after getting busted, or after it says you get busted. So what you want to do here is you have to be pretty fast about it. You want to magnetize here, run through there without stealth, hack that prototype, and then right click, it's going to be in slot 9, and teleport out of here. So that's going to look something like this. I don't have it, but here I'd right click. And as you can see, there's just enough time for you to do that. Hey Xander, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'd say that pretty much concludes all I had to say about any percent in this game for beginners. So I'm gonna move on to Mario Flash Tassing. I'll post that on YouTube as well. Alright. So, level 3, again, was supposed to be assigned a chicken nugget, but